What is the impact of strong wind on golf? Have you ever wondered how strong winds affect a golfer's game? Wind conditions play a significant role in shot selection and overall strategy during tournaments. Let's break down how these elements come into play. Strong winds can change the way a golf ball flies through the air. When the wind blows, it alters the lift and drag forces acting on the ball. Lift is created by the ball's spin, which usually helps it stay airborne longer and travel farther. However, in a strong headwind, the lift can become excessive, causing the ball to rise too high and lose distance. On the other hand, a tailwind pushes the ball forward, reducing drag and allowing it to travel farther. This can lead to longer drives, as the ball may roll more after landing. A general rule of thumb is that for every mile per hour of tailwind, the ball can gain about 0.5% in distance. Crosswinds introduce a different challenge. They push the ball sideways, making it difficult to keep a straight line. Golfers must adjust their aim to account for this lateral drift. When considering wind speed and direction, headwinds typically requiring players to select a stronger club to compensate for the reduced carry distance. A common guideline is to add about 1% of distance for every mile per hour of headwind. Tailwinds, while beneficial, still requiring careful planning, as they can add distance but not as dramatically as headwinds reduce it. Golfers also need to think about trajectory and spin. Higher shots are more susceptible to wind because they spend more time in the air. Professionals often opt for lower shots in windy conditions to minimize wind impact. Excessive spin can cause the ball to climb too high, so adjusting swing or club choice to produce less spin is common. The design of the golf ball can also influence how it interacts with the wind. The dimples on a golf ball affect airflow and lift, which can change how the ball behaves in different wind conditions. For professionals, club selection is key. They might choose stronger clubs or those that create lower spin rates to maintain control in headwinds. Shot shape is another consideration. Players may use punch shots or knockdowns to keep the ball low and reduce wind effects. In crosswinds, aiming adjustments are necessary. Golfers will often aim upwind to counteract the sideways movement of the ball. Finally, strong wind conditions requiring a careful assessment of risk versus reward. Attempting a high-risk shot into a strong headwind may lead to poor results, so safer, more controlled shots are often preferred. Understanding wind conditions is essential for effective course management. Professionals use their knowledge of wind to plan approach shots, considering how it affects distance and landing behavior. In summary, strong winds significantly impact golf by altering ball flight through changes in lift, drag, and trajectory. Golfers must adjust their shot selection, club choice, and aiming strategies to navigate these challenges successfully.